From the Atari to the consoles of the future, video games are here to stay. We play all night like we just discovered gaming, making friends and trying to master each game. Going to the store for midnight releases, then you'll call in sick to work and play all day. Welcome to Adventures in Gaming. I wanted to share with you a result that I had on my F1 2014 game. I just finished the Canadian Grand Prix and finished 7th place in my Caterham car with in the first season that I've been racing. And this is my best finish to date. I'm going to give you a few highlights of the race and kind of showed you what happened, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, here we are at the start. Made a couple moves at the very beginning to grab some spots, and then pretty much held on. There's a nice inside move right there. Almost clogged it up really bad, and then I moved into the middle and got a couple more spots. Luckily I get a couple more, as you know, or maybe you don't, but if you set yourself up in the correct position on these first few turns, you can make up a lot of spots. There's a good battle right there, but he pulled through on me. All race long through this stretch right here, they were trying to get that pass on me instead of on the big long straight on the coming to the start finish line, which is kind of surprising. Every time they would break early through that section so I could still get the corner and have my line. Here's another one of those times where they're going to challenge me through this little S-curve through here. He got up on the left side of me and all but made the pass, and I can't believe he finally stuck it through there, and I tried to pinch him off, but he ended up getting it. But I slide behind him here and then pull out into this U-turn before the long straight and get him back in this turn here. It's pretty clogged up back behind me, so I pretty much had to run a flawless race to keep from getting passed by multiple cars. Coming into the U-turn here, I make a bit of a mistake and really cut that corner. They didn't penalize me, but it allowed those guys to get some DRS on me and try to catch up. This chicane before the start-finish line is one of my bad spots on this track. They always seem to catch me right here, but then in turns 1 and 2, I always tend to get it back. A little loose right there. Pits are coming up here, so I'm kind of nervous about all these cars, because all these behind me have not pitted, and so I know being on a slower team, I've got longer pit stops, so I'm really trying to make sure that hopefully I get a good pit stop and hold this position. Got 3 other cars right in behind me, as you see there, and it's all for position. Luckily, no damage on the car. Haven't really tweaked it or torqued it any, so I was able to get out in front of everybody and came back out in 10th place. Nice little track joining here right next to this car. We're packed in, 1, 2, 3 right there. Over the next few laps, I try to get within DRS position of this guy in front of me so I can actually get some DRS during the game. It was to no avail because he ended up pitting in front of me a couple, 3 laps later. About 3/4 of the way through the race, this guy really gets a good run on me through the chicane, which is, like I said earlier, one of the bad spots, which set up for a nice battle in turns 1 and 2. Kind of pinched him off there, but I'm battling for the best finish that I've ever had, so. And then the section that they always seem to get a good run on me. Gets jammed up there and shuffled back to the back. If not for this U-turn right here, I would have done much worse in the race. I really was getting off this corner well compared to the AI cars, and that's what let me hold my position throughout the rest of the course. I got 4 cars trailing me, so I make one mistake in this race and it's going to be out of the constructors' points for this Canadian Grand Prix. Lap 16 here, he goes to make a move, and I get by him and he hard brakes and catches up with the car that was behind him, and that leaves me with a nice wide gap for the last 2.5 laps. Fought off a lot of challenges through this race due to the underpowered car, the Caterham, but through the chicane for the last time, and on to take a 7th place finish at the Canadian Grand Prix. Super happy about this finish. Once again, 7th place finish, and the Drivers' Championship moves me up into 13th place with 7 points. Very happy about that. Previous to that, I had 1 point finish where I finished 10th somewhere, I can't remember, but that's the race. Hope you enjoyed these highlights. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, like and subscribe, and go Tigers.